All right, guys. Welcome to day 2 of the $300 in 30-day marketing bootcamp. I hope you guys had a wonderful day last night during the start of the bootcamp. See, we've been getting a lot of testimonials and feedback from you guys that day 1 was far more than what you bargained for, that you got far more than what you thought you'd be getting from the bootcamp. I'm glad that we are getting such feedback from you guys, and I promise that today will be even better than yesterday. So I believe you can hear me and you can see my slide. Drop in the comment section if you can hear. And like I said, I will not be taking any questions, so you don't need to even bother yourself with reading comments or putting out comments in the asking questions in the comment section. I won't be taking questions. My questions will be tomorrow when we'll be having question and answer session. I'll call your name, you will take the mic, ask your question, I will answer you. That's what we'll do at the end of tomorrow's class. So let's focus on training and just write down all the questions you may have. By tomorrow, we'll address all of your questions, and I'm sure even the course of the class, I may even answer some of your questions. So strike them out if I've answered them. If there are still questions I've not answered tomorrow, you will be able to ask me directly, and I'll be able to respond. Myself and Tammy will be able to respond to your questions. All right, so I hope you guys did the assignment that you guys used to do yesterday. I gave you guys some assignment to do, which is very important. I don't just want you guys to come to this bootcamp and at the end of the day you don't do anything. That's why we are putting those assignments on each day, so that you have something you have done after the class and you can build on it after the bootcamp. And that's what will help you to make your first $300 in your first 30 days of actually doing this business. So let's move to the assignments now. I ask you guys to register an affiliate account with Xness and Get Response. Xness for the Forex CPA and Get Response for the email marketing CPA. I hope you guys have done it, and ensure you are opening a partner's account, an affiliate account, not a user account. In the past, I've seen people make a mistake of opening a user account instead of a partner account. So be sure you are opening a partner account and not a user account. If you are confused on which is which, you don't know the exact link to follow through to open with this two companies I ask you guys to open with, you can reach out to the admin to guide you, give you the appropriate link to use to sign up with these two companies. Then I ask you guys to also look out for yourself to see if you can get a CPA deal from other niche. Did anybody do that? It will also help you in getting deals for yourself on your own. When you are trying things out on yourself, you will learn a lot. Then lastly, the replay. Now we are giving you guys 48 hours access to the replay of this bootcamp, 48 hours. But if you want to get a lifetime access to it, then you have to pay for the bootcamp live access replay. Now, it's like you going to school, you go to the class, you take notes. After taking notes, immediately your lecturer says you'll do exam. You probably most times will need time to go back to your notes before you can do the exam. No matter how, because I know some people are fast learners, some are slow learners. That's fine. But we all need to go back to our notes so that we can refresh our memory before taking the exam. So this particular bootcamp is the foundation to your success as you are doing this business. So there are times you probably want to come back to everything we are doing in this bootcamp to refresh your memory and even to get more insight in doing the business. So, and that's why the lifetime access to the replay, that's why it's very, very important. And it's very cheap, very, very cheap. All this money we are talking about, 2,500, 4,000, 975, 10,000, all of them they are not even up to $10. So, so it's ridiculous price. And if you really want to take the business serious, these are things that you should have in your archive. So if you did not take the one-time offer of the 2,500 yesterday, it was 4,009. If you still did not take it for yesterday, then still get it today. It's still cheap at 7,500. If you don't get it today, from tomorrow it is moving to 10,000 naira. And I'm very sure, no matter how fast learner you are, you will definitely need to come back to this bootcamp after a while. If you are doing this business, you will definitely need it. So if you've not gotten it, get it now. Get it now and send your payment proof to the admin for confirmation. All right, I also want to share it with you just like a follow-up to what we did last night. There's this particular old student of mine. I did a screen grab of one of our conversations just to see if you guys really understand what we did last night. This is the conversation. He said, "Good afternoon, sir. I have a great news. I have just been able to get a direct CPA deal with a commission of $800 on first-time deposit of $250. If I show this to a total novice, somebody who did not attend last night's class, the person probably will be confused. So I want to be sure that you guys are not also confused reading this conversation. How will a company be paying somebody, a partner, an affiliate, $800 for a first-time deposit of just $250? Does it make sense? Now that I've gone through day one of this bootcamp, does it make sense? If it makes sense to both the company, the affiliate, and the customer that will be taking this offer, if it makes sense to all parties involved, type your yes in the comment section. Yes, so it's definitely going to make sense because this customer will continue trading. That's where the company will make their money back, and the affiliate will continue getting, like, you will be motivated to keep bringing in and acquiring customers for them. Now, this is also to show you the potential of this business. We are talking about $300 in just 30 days, but somebody is getting $800 per one qualified customer. So that's just one. This is just to show you the potential and the opportunity that awaits you in this particular business. Now, after you guys understood, I want to believe you guys now fully understand everything that has to do with the business model and how to get yourself a CPA deal, be it in any niche. The next thing is, no matter what the amount they will be paying you. So, for instance, somebody now that I'm showing you this, they are paying him $800. They are going to pay him $800. No matter the amount they are paying you, if it's going to be $800 per acquisition, and you are already calculating, if I get 10, that's $8,000 for me. The next question you should ask yourself is, where will I get these qualified customers from? How will I get these qualified customers? And that is what we are focusing on today. We have so much to cover today. I hope I have enough time to cover everything. I will not need to even move part of it to tomorrow. But let's get ahead, because what we are focusing on today has to do with lead generation and conversion strategies. Turning prospects to customers. How do I generate traffic, enough traffic, to get people that will be interested in this particular product or service that I'm offering them? If it's Forex CPA, if it's email marketing CPA, how will I get customers? So we are focusing on how to get $300 in your first 30 days. So let's look at Get Response, for instance. So Get Response is paying you $100 per qualified customer. So that means you need 3 qualified customers to get your first $300 in the next 30 days. So how do you get these 3? Because the truth of the matter is, despite the fact that it is just 3 in number, how do you convince 3 people? It might be impossible for many people. Many people may not even know where to start from. And that's what we are doing today. You should understand that lead generation is the lifeline of your business. No matter what they are paying you, if you cannot get customers in, then you are not getting paid. The contract may be juicy, the conditions may be favorable, but you still need to get these customers in, get them qualified before you get paid. So traffic and lead are crucial for your success. What I would do to make it easy for every one of us is I will run through everything by explaining them. Then after my explanation, we will now move to the practical, like using everything, like practically doing everything. Yesterday we went to some practicals on how to get this. So what I will do today, because I have a lot to cover, is I'll first go through the explanation, then we'll now move to the practical part of you actually getting clients and converting them. I hope that is fine. If that is fine, say yes or type yes in the comment section. All right, thank you. So you have to get leads, which is crucial for your business. So the more leads you get, the higher chances of conversion. So for instance, if you want to convert 3, you can't just go and generate 3 leads and expect that those 3 will sign up. In most cases, those 3 will not sign up. So as a matter of fact, in the internet space of business, what they normally, the average industry rate is that you get 3% conversion. 3% conversion. So that means if 3% conversion is the average conversion in the industry, if you want to get 3 people, how many people do you need to get? That means you need to get like 100 leads before you can convert 3%. But I'll not even be going with you guys with 100 leads because of your states now. Some of you have background experience in marketing, some of you have background experience in the internet and social media space. Some do not have that, so we have to put them into consideration. So what I'll be looking at is between 0.5% conversion rate and 1% conversion rate. That's what I'll be using as my case study so that it can work for everybody in the class. So I would not just be speaking to people who don't have a background in internet, social media space, or marketing background. So we'll not be using the industry standard of 3%. We'll be using 0.5 to 1% conversion rates. If you can do 0.5% conversion rate, then you are going to get your first 3 customers, which will not pay you for your first $300 in your first 30 days of doing this business. So the more the least, the higher your chances of conversion. The third point you have to look out for is that quality leads plus effective persuasion equals sales and commission. So the more quality leads you get, because at times it's not just about the number of the leads, it also has to do with the quality of the leads. Say for instance now, I know there is this NASFAT camp along Lagos Ibadan Expressway. That NASFAT camp, if they're doing their program there, maybe you have, let's just assume that you have like 100,000 people in that camp when they're having a major program. If you're having 100,000 people, if you look at that number, 100,000 people, wow, this is a good volume for me to convert just maybe 1% or 0.5%. But the volume of that cost, the volume of that particular crowd needs to be matched with the quality of the crowd. So if your offer is, let's say for instance, is making pork pie. Do you know what pork pie is? Like you are making meat pie, but in your own case it is pork. You know, we have chicken pie, we have meat pie, but in your case what you use in your pie is pork meat. And you know Muslims don't eat, they forbid eating pork meat. You now make pork pie. Your pork pie is very delicious, your pork pie is good, is tasty and all that. But does that mean because it is tasty, it is delicious, and you equate that if I have enough volume of people, I will see people that will eventually buy from me? If you take your pork pie to that NATFAT gathering that has over 100,000 people, you probably will not even get one. So you may even be stoned because you are trying to tempt them to take a forbidden food. So what I'm saying is, it is not just about the volume, but the quality of the leads. Then when you now get quality leads, the next thing you also need to work on is effective and efficient persuasion skills or strategies to use to get them to convert. Yes, because it is not only about quality. So let's now assume that it's even something that Muslims will take, or let's use another example. Let's say you are somewhere, you have 100,000 people in the crowd, you want to sell a particular type of product or service. You also need to have effective system to persuade them to take action, because it is not everything that people like or people can afford that people eventually purchase. Take yourself as an example. Is it everything that you can afford that you purchase every time? No. There has to be enough persuasion and conviction before you bring out your wallet and make a purchase. So if you have quality leads, you still need to add effective and efficient persuasion system to it to get them to convert. So it may be something they need, but they may feel like, I'm not buying now, or am I even sure I need it, despite the fact that they can afford it. So it is your job now to identify quality leads, good volume of them, then add effective and efficient persuasion system to it before you can convert them and get them to become sales and commissions for yourself. So understand these key points. You need leads, good volume. The higher the volume, the better chances you have. Once you can get good volume, the next thing is you also have to get quality leads. Then from quality, after you identify that you have good quality, the next thing is effective and efficient persuasion system or skills to get them to convert into sales and commission. Now, one thing I also want you guys to quickly understand is that you need to identify your target audience, because not everybody should be or can be your audience. Not everybody will be interested in what you sell or what you have to offer. Get that into your mindset and prepare yourself from beginning, because you are going to get a lot of no. Yeah, I know a lot of people, in fact, maybe everybody don't like getting no as answer, but you have to be mentally ready for the no's. You are going to get a lot of no. For like I explained to you that the industry standard is 3% conversion rate. So that means the remaining 97% said no. Get that right. For you to have 3% conversion rate, which is considered as an average in the industry, for you to have that and you are doing good, that means you are making good money for yourself. That means 97% of that particular audience already said no to you. So it is not about the no's, but you should need to focus about the yes. That I know that you have to be prepared, like mentally prepared, and your strategy should be ready to accommodate the fact that majority of the people you are going to be contacting, you are going to be reaching out to, will say no. And I'm saying this now because some people will get discouraged by the no's and they will not push to the point where they will get the yes. Yes, the yes will come. I was explaining to you guys how it took me almost 3 months before I got my first sale. The 3-month period before I got my first sale, as a matter of fact, the first 2 sales I got in my third month, I got them on the same day. One was around 8 a.m., the other was around 5 p.m. Same day. And that was the only 2 I got that month. Now, before I got that 2, the first, second, and that same third month that I got to, if I look back and tell you the volume of people that I reached out to, you probably will, some people will not be able to do that. Getting no every day. Maybe you are reaching out to, as at that time, I think minimum I was reaching out to 50 to 100 people a day. So if you are getting no from 100 people a day for the volume of, let's say, in 90 days, that's like 9,000 people, and you get only 2 sign up. So that's what I'm saying, that you are going to get a lot of no, but don't be derailed by that, because your yes is coming, and that yes will count and cover for all the no that you are going to get. So, but you need to identify your target on this, because that is the key to reducing your no. Like I said, you can't take pork pie to NAFSAT. You can't take it there. You can't take it to where they don't want it. So you have to first identify who are the people that will be interested in this offer that I have, in this service that I'm trying to promote. So match your offers to your audience interest, your audience needs. So in this case, we are focusing on forex brokers and get response, which is email marketing. Who are the people that will be interested in email marketing for their business? Because when I sign up with my deal with Get Response now, that I'm going to be paid $100 and they're going to pay me $100 times 3, I'm looking to make $300. That means I need 3 people. Who are the people that will need email marketing? So you have to identify that. That is key for you. It is key for you. Do not ignore it, because I see a lot of people just collecting their links. I've seen that in the past. They will collect their links from the broker or from the company. Let's say, for instance, from Get Response now, and the next thing they will do is they take that affiliate link and start posting it on every of their social media accounts, hoping that somebody will just miraculously click on it, sign up, and they will get paid $100. No, not everybody is your target audience. You have to know how to identify your target audience. So in the case of Get Response, which is email marketing, how do you identify target audience, which is email marketing? Who are the people that need email marketing? Let me quickly go through that. So to identify that, I would want to use an example, that a personal experience, to explain it to you and see. I believe with this explanation, you will be able to identify your target audience for email marketing, which is Get Response. So sometimes ago, I needed a particular thing, and I was having a conversation with my wife, and she said, you can, instead of me going to the store, I said, I wish I can just place an order for this thing. Let me see, how would I get this particular thing? And she said, there are a lot of Instagram vendors that you can search for on Instagram, and they would deliver it to you. So I was like, oh, because she's the Instagram person in the house. I don't have an Instagram account, but I barely even go there. So I was like, okay. So I went to Instagram and I did a quick search on Instagram for this particular thing I wanted. And I saw a lot of people selling that particular item. So I picked one of them. Like, I was scrolling through their profile, and I was seeing different things, different types of that particular product. And I saw the one I liked, and I clicked on it. It took me to the person's WhatsApp. So I got to the WhatsApp and I communicated with the person, we agreed on price and everything. The person said, pay on delivery, blah, blah, blah. Sent it to me. I saw it, it was good. I paid, and I was like, wow, thank you. And that was the end of our conversation. About a year and a half after that time, I needed something similar. And I was like, oh, how do I get this thing again? Then I started looking for this person on Instagram. I couldn't locate the person, that particular person, because of the transaction that has happened between us. It gave me more confidence that, okay, this person has delivered for me before and he did well. So let me reach out to this person again. So I was now looking for the person on Instagram, and I could not locate the person. I saw other people, but I was actually looking for the person because we have already established a business relationship. So that trust factor is there. So I started looking for the person and I didn't find the person. So later on, it occurred to me that, oh, on WhatsApp, because I didn't save the person's contact. On WhatsApp, maybe if I start searching, you can search for things on WhatsApp, like you put some keywords. So I just put some keywords and I was able to locate this person. So I contacted the person again. I needed this particular thing. I couldn't find it on Instagram. This person said, the Instagram account has been blocked, that he has another account that he's using, blah blah blah. And we transacted again. And that was it. So it now got me thinking, that particular item that I bought for this person, the second time, I had bought more of that at different times, or probably would have even made another purchase. But because I was not the person, there was no follow-up, there was no anything. The person just sent, I just clicked the link, he brought me to Instagram, to WhatsApp, we did the transaction, and that was it. So I was not looking like this person is losing business. As a business person, I was looking at this person is losing business. Because if I was not adamant to find that same person, I would have done this business with another person when I couldn't find him on Instagram. So that means the person's business is losing money because this person do not know and do not have me as as an acquired customer. And that's what we are doing with CPA. I'm not an acquired customer. I'm more like a walk-in, walk-out customer. I just came, bought, and left. The person does not have anything about me. I did not save his contact. I don't know even the person saved my contact. And so I'm not an acquired customer for that particular person. I was just a walk-in, walk-out customer. So for me, this is a key part in identifying your clients, your prospect that need email marketing. If this person has taken me to, when I click on the product on Instagram the first time, has taken me to maybe a landing page where I see all these products and services, and they collect my email. You know how you fill these forms online. I know you even did it with us. You put your email, your name, and your email address, and you start getting emails from us. This is the same thing. If this person had done that with me, and I keep getting emails from them, I keep seeing their products and services, there may be something else that I will see after that first transaction that will interest me, that I'll purchase. But after the transaction, that was the end. I was like, this person is losing a lot of money. So I now went on Instagram and I was now checking all of them. Almost all of them, none of them have an email marketing platform. None of them has a sales funnel, an efficient sales funnel. They just take you from Instagram to WhatsApp, or take you from Instagram to their Instagram DM. I'm like, if you lose your Instagram, if you lose your WhatsApp, then what's up? The end of the transaction. So they are not acquiring their customers. They don't have a database of their cost. These are even customers who not prospect, to customers that have bought from you. They are the easiest one to buy again. Some of you did not buy I'm using this because it has to be practical. I'm using this to explain to you. Some of you did not buy the lifetime access to the replay before the bootcamp. Not because you can't afford 2005, but because there was not established enough relationship and trust and all that. You came to the day one and you saw the value we are giving out. It prompted you to make another purchase. And this time around, you've like, okay, I got value. Let me buy this thing and keep, so I can have lifetime access. And I know some people will even buy it now at 7.5. Some will buy it at 10,000, and they will still feel good about it because now they've established that, okay, I'm not losing my money. The point I'm trying to make is, it's easier for somebody who has bought from you to buy again, because that relationship has been established. And if you deliver for them for the first time, they probably will not, they will take the second offer because they see that, okay, I got value for the first one, I'm going to get value for this one again. I'm not losing my money. One of the feedback we got yesterday, someone said, in fact, it's like, I feel like the money I paid is far lesser than the value. So you don't feel like you lose your money. You feel like, okay, I've gained something. So if your customers if this Instagram vendors, Facebook vendors, Twitter vendors, majority of them do not have an email marketing platform where they collect their prospects and customers' emails so that they can keep reaching out to them. This particular sector is a big market for you if you are doing email marketing CPA. So that is a big place where you can get them. I've just told you how to identify them. A lot of businesses are on the social media platforms and they are not collecting emails of their customers. That is a key part for you. They must build their business in a way that they will be collecting names and emails of their customers, have it in their email list, so that they can keep warming up these leads, showing them more offers, getting more sales from them, getting referrals from them. They will keep themselves in the face of these customers. A lot of them are not doing that. They are only using social media, which they may lose. Or the customer has to come to their page to see what they are offering again. Meanwhile, if they are using email marketing, the customer will constantly be saying things from them and remind them of this particular complaint or vendor. So number 2 thing, key formula in identifying your target audience is interest plus ability. This is what will give us quality lead. So it's one thing to have interest. It's another thing to have the ability. Interest is like, okay, if I ask this question, I know a lot of you will say yes. How many of you want to have a Tesla, a Lamborghini, and the rest? The majority will say yes. That's interest. But how many of you can afford to buy it? That's where a lot of people will drop off. So what I'm saying is, in as much as a lot of people may be interested in your offer, you also must marry that to the ability to purchase it. That's what gives you the quality. Because if they don't have the ability to purchase or take the offer you have, then you are going to lose a lot of them. Definitely, I know you lose, but you have to like segment them, let them drop off. The people who are, the first thing is to match your offer to your audience. Okay, these are the type of people, like in this case now, Instagram vendors, Facebook vendors, Twitter vendors that do not have email marketing. How do I know if they don't have it? Just go to their page, click on their offer, see where it will take you. If it does not take you to a form where you put your name and email address, that means they don't have email marketing platform. And we have thousands of them on social media. So that is your target audience. So you identify them that, okay, that's the first point. I identify these people. Number 2 is the interest. They must not also now show interest that indeed they are interested in this your offer, plus the quality, plus the ability that they can afford it. So affordability is also key in this case. Somebody is just setting up his or Instagram page and cannot, for instance, now on Get Response, they need to put in how much every month to subscribe, around $15. That's minimum package, $15. If they cannot afford $15, then they are not going to convert, even if they are interested in your offer. So if you are offering them the service, we get to how to create lead magnet and all that. But if no matter what you are trying to offer them, if they cannot pay for the service, because you know they need to take the action of taking payment using the service before you get paid. If they cannot afford it, then that means they have to drop off. And that's why we said you cannot convert 100%. And that's where those people need to drop off. You move to the next stage of people who can afford it. So at the end of the day, if you have good volume, you have quality, the next thing is and you can persuade those who can afford it, who have shown interest, who can afford it, then you get some of them to sign up. So that is how you identify. I've explained to you that you can use social media vendors. Then number 2 is that you must classify them. Once they show interest, do they have the ability? If they show interest and they have the ability, that means they are quality leads. So if they are now quality, the next thing is persuasion. What do I use to persuade them? It would make us go to the next slide, which is lead magnets. What do I use to persuade them? Somebody can afford to pay $15 subscription for email marketing on their business. How do I then, and they are interested, the next thing is, how do I then persuade them to ensure that they take this offer? I know I cannot persuade everybody. In this case, like I said, the focus is, let's say 1%. Oh no, let me not even say 1%. Let me say 0.5%. So we are looking at 0.5% of the people you reach out to, which is not up to 1%. If you can do 0.5, based on the things I'm sharing with you today, you make your first $300 in 30 days. So how do I persuade them? Like I said, it takes us to our next slide, which is using free lead magnet strategies. So somebody now is doing business on social media as a vendor, selling products and services. How do I persuade them? What you should use in your persuasion should be a free lead magnet. So what is free lead magnets, or what is free lead generation strategy? I'll come straight to like how to create a lead magnet, but let me quickly just explain what a lead magnet is. A lead magnet, if you want to write it down, write it down. A lead magnet is anything that is relevant, useful, and free. So the relevance has to do with their business. It's relevant to their business, it's useful for their business, and you are giving them for free. That's what we call a lead magnet. So if I tell you, I'm giving you, for instance, now, do you know what we use for your lead magnets for you to get into this training? The first thing we use is a free training, a free webinar. We use the free webinar for you. So that free webinar, you got exposed to this business. So that free webinar, before you get in, what did you do? You have to opt in by putting your name and email address. So for us to get you, now we have you in our email list. You are getting emails from us. So for us to get we didn't just start sending email. You have to first opt in, put in your name and all that. But what got you in is the free offer we have for you of that training, of that webinar. So it has to be something that these people are interested in. It is relevant to what they're interested in. It is useful for them, and you are giving them for free. So that was what we use, what we call a lead magnet. So you can use this to generate your leads to first come in. Do you know that it is not all the people that watch the webinar are in this bootcamp? So we did not convert all, and that's what the same thing that will happen to you as you come into this business and you are trying to convert for CPA. You can't convert all, so people will drop off, but you should have that strategy that okay, they move from one stage to another. So they may be interested in making money from CPA after watching the bootcamp, but they can't afford the price for the bootcamp, so they drop off. Those who can afford it and are well persuaded by the materials we put up to persuade you guys are here now in the bootcamp. It is the same system that we use for our CPA. It's the same system you will use for your CPA. So the number one source you can use for free lead generation strategies for this particular business, as you are doing it now that you have a deal with CPA with Get Response, you need 3 people to sign up so that you can get your $300. And you want to use free lead generation strategies. The first thing you should do is leverage on social media platforms. So what I will advise you is that you need to have a dedicated social media account for this particular business. So if you are doing email marketing now that we are using Get Response as our case study, you need to have an email marketing social media account. Say for instance, Michael, it might not even be a name, my name, using your first name. It can be using a brand name, your email marketing expert, as that can be your social media name. And all the content on that page will be talking about email marketing. So you have to leverage on social media platforms. So you have it, maybe you have it on Instagram, you have it on Twitter, you have it on Facebook, and the rest. So you have to create that account. I'm going to still be talking about, I think on my next slide, talking about how to set that up for yourself. So number 2 is you need content marketing. So on that page, you have to be putting a lot of content, blogs, videos, images of that, everything and it asks us to be speaking about email marketing and how it is efficient and it is good for every business and every vendor and every brand, that they should have an email marketing platform for their business or for their brand. So it should be everything about that page or that account should be about educating and informing the public about email marketing and how it helps businesses and brands. Number 3 is to engage in online communities. So wherever you see businesses, you see brands having conversation on social media, use that your account that you have created for this business, use it to engage with them. As you are engaging in those communities, people in that community, they will be seeing you. They will probably and if they see that you are putting in good content in that your engagement, they will click to check you out. And when they check you out, they will see all the content you already have on your own account that is talking about why businesses and vendors and brands should have email marketing integrated into their business. In fact, it should be the first contact of when prospects or customers come knocking at their door. The number 4 is enhance the power of referral. So once you get one person and you're able to convince that person, the next thing is to also ask for referrals. There's no shame in asking for referrals. I've done this for you. You are enjoying this service. Can you refer somebody to me? Because the person is already in that industry. They have friends and colleagues in the industry, partners in the industry. They can also refer to that. This person helped me with this. He can also help you with that. So you can also use that. One person can bring one, another two for every. So you can be using them as they are not paying to generate this leads. You are not paying to get this customer, so they are free. So you always ask for referrals whenever you get a customer. So again, I go through it like I do a recap of this page. Leverage your social media platforms. Have a dedicated account for this particular business you are going to be pushing. Number 2 is generate a lot of content that you put on the page or the account. Number 3 is engage in online communities. You have to show your presence. When I talk about posting content, I always advise that you have a good volume of content, then engage in community so that people will see you, they will take notice of you. Number 4 is that once you get a customer, and you have delivered, don't ask before you deliver first. Once you have delivered, then ask for referrals. Don't be ashamed in doing that. Now let's move quickly to setting up for organic traffic. So we are set up guideline for organic traffic. So because I mentioned in the slide before this that you should have a dedicated account or page or on social media that will be for this particular business, email marketing that you are pushing. I want to take you through the guide now on what you should do, because you may not even know where to start from. I don't recommend existing account unless you are going to stop posting other irrelevant posts on that account. The reason I don't recommend this is because you can't be having two different conversations on that particular account. It has to be tailored for this particular business. So if you need to open another account or another page, do that. That will be dedicated for this particular business. It makes it professional. So in setting up this new profile or new account, the first thing you need to do is to ensure that you have a professional profile picture or banner. So there's a profile picture you need to have on whatever account you're open, be it on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Ensure that it's a professional made picture. If you're using your face, use good camera to take a picture of yourself. If you're using your face, if you're not using your face, if you're using any other thing, ensure that the quality of the picture is good. Because that's the first thing people will see, and it has to be professional enough. It has to be something that will be appealing to them, not something that would piss them off. Including your banner, that's the one behind your profile picture. It should be something clean, something professional, something simple. If you need to design it. Maybe give it to a graphic designer to help you design. If you have an existing picture you want to use there, use something clean and sharp. That's the first thing. Number two is your professional bio with lead magnet link. Your professional bio. So when you're putting your bio, like we are a one-stop shop or one-stop up for your email marketing setup and management. It can be as short as that. A one-stop shop or one-stop up for everything email marketing setup and management. So your bio should be professional. Then lead magnet link. Have a link there. So when you say we are a one-stop shop for everything email marketing setup and management, check the link below to read more about our services. So, or check the link below to get a free 1 month service. Yes, I will prefer using that word. Check the link below to get a free 1 month service. Or check the link below. Yes, you can use a free 1 month service. So the person clicks on the link and it will take them to a page where they will read more details about what you are offering. Remember, we talked about lead magnets the other time, that it is something free, something relatable, relevant, something useful, but you are offering it for free. So in this case now, what I would advise, for instance, for email marketing is offer the service of helping them set up their email marketing and helping them manage it for a period of 1 to 3 months. So somebody who's an Instagram vendor does not know about email marketing or how to set up email marketing and use it. So you should offer that service to them. Okay, after you have explained to them why it is important for businesses to have email marketing, the next thing is, how do they then do it? They don't know anything about it. That's where you come in. So offer it, be a service provider to them that, okay, I will help you set it up and I'll help you manage it for the next, I don't know, whatever period you're going to give them, for the next 1 to 3 months. And I'm not going to charge you anything for that. So offer that as your lead magnet. So somebody that you have explained and convinced that they need to have email marketing, and they see from your persuasion and education that, wow, okay, I think I should have it. The next question that will be on their mind is, how do I begin? So that's where you also come with your free lead magnet. Okay, don't worry, I'll help you set it up and I'll help you manage it for the next 3 months. So it gives the person that free like confidence. Okay, fine, thank you. Let me let's begin. How do we begin? So that link to that offer where you explain everything about that offer should be on your bio. So you are saying we are a one-stop shop for email marketing, setup, and management. Click on the link below to get a free 1 month, to get 1 month free. So they click it, it takes them to a page that explains what I just said now, that you are going to be helping them set it up, manage it for 1 month, blah, blah, blah. They should put in their details. So they put in their details to reach out to you so you can start the conversation. This is a simple lead magnet that you put on your bio. So everybody that comes to your account, the first thing they check is your profile picture and your bio. That's the first thing they check. So when they see that, you can use that your bio link as your free lead magnet. You can be getting people coming in from that alone without you spending money to generate leads. Number 3 thing you should do in setting up this your page is that you should post educational and relatable content consistently. I always advise that you should have minimum of 10 to, in fact, minimum of 20 posts per day. Yes, it may sound crazy, but if you want to do organic, you have to, like, on the face of people regularly. 5 posts in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, 5 in the evening, things like that. You are posting, you are posting constantly. There's a lot of content going on the social media space, and if your content is not, if you don't have good volume, people will rarely see your content. They will rarely see your content. So, but if you have good volume of content, when they open their social media account, they will keep seeing your content regularly, and it attracts them to you. But if you are doing 1-2 posts a day, they may not even see you. So if you want to really grow your social media account, you have to have a lot of volume. See all these social media influencers. Do you know how many posts they do a day? Some of them do up to 50 posts a day. They are constantly posting. That's why when you open your social media account, you keep seeing them. You keep seeing them because they are constantly posting. So if you want to use social media to generate free magnet, you want to establish your business on social media, you have to also be posting constantly. And there are some platforms you can even use for automated posts. Like you'll have arranged and scheduled all your posts for the day. They will just be going out on their own. There are platforms like that you can. There are even free platforms that you can register. You can just Google about them, and you schedule all your posts for the day, and they'll go out on their own time. The time you put that you have set there. So you should have minimum of 20 posts per day to ensure that you establish your presence on that social media account. Number 4 is like I'm sharing now. How do we get this content? And that we are still going to do the practicals on how to generate content. We are still going to do practicals on how to do all these things. So that's why I want to first run through them. Number 4 is create valuable and relatable lead magnet. We've talked about this, that you'll be using. Use the service that I will help you set it up. I will help you manage it. Use that service as your lead magnet. Number 5 is have a valuable and relatable or related main offer. This is the paid one. Okay, so after that free, like, you are giving them 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. You can even tell them after the 3rd month if they want to keep you, like if they want you to keep helping them manage it, they will be paying you monthly. You can charge them whatever amount you want, maybe 50,000 naira, 100,000 naira, depending on the value you're already rendering to them. If they are getting value, you can use that to gauge what you'll be charged them. Now, but that's not our focus. Our focus is you offering that free one, and in them getting started. If you're offering that service to them, what would they need now? They need to sign up with Get Response. Which link would they use to sign up? Your link. So if they use your link to sign up with Get Response now, you know that after Get Response will give them 1 month free. The 2nd month they need to pay $100, and they need to pay $15 as their subscription fee. That's where they get qualified. So, and that's where you get your commission. So if you now get them to sign up with your link, they should also be aware that after the 2nd month they would need to subscribe $15. That's why I say you have to match it with ability. That can they afford that? So if they can afford it and you have been able to persuade them to sign up, use your link to sign up, help them to set it up. So that must also be there. Number 6, research and identify 10 to 20 top target leads daily. All right, so I'm asking you to do this, and like I shared with you now, that your lead magnet, you can easily your prospect or customer identification, how to identify your customers, is that for email marketing CPA, you can easily target social media vendors like Instagram vendors, Facebook vendors, Twitter vendors. So there are a lot of them, thousands of them. So what you do is you target like 20 of them a day. Target, as a matter of fact, what I always recommend is in your first maybe 2 weeks, the first thing you should do is to build your page, set everything up and all that. And as you are building that page, have somewhere where you are writing out, or you are saving the page of this your prospects. Identify them. I always say, and that's my recommendation, identify minimum 600 of them. Minimum 600. Identify minimum 600 of them. It's not difficult to identify them. Just go and search for them, check if they have email marketing, and I've explained to you how do you know by clicking on their offer, see where it will take you. Is it taking to their DM or taking you to their WhatsApp or taking you to their Telegram? If it's not taking you to email, like to fill in your information, your email, if they are not collecting, simple put, if they are not collecting your email, that means they don't have email marketing. So be writing them out, identify 600 of them. You can do the identification within a week. Within a week, you can do that if you are serious about this business. If you sit with your phone now, instead of just wasting your time on your phone, identify 600 of them within a week. You can do that. So once you identify 600 of them, what we are trying to do is we are trying to convert 3. Remember, we are trying to convert 3, but identify 600. Then number 7, send cold DMs to 10 to 20 targeted leads daily. Now, this is after you have used maybe your first to second week to building your page very well with a lot of, you've loaded it with a lot of content, quality content, valuable content about how email marketing helps business and how this can also start, and your offer, everything is on your page. So when you now start sending cold DMs to them, I'll show you examples of this, practical examples. When you now start sending them cold DMs, explaining what you have to offer to them and all that, like I said earlier, you are going to get a lot of no, but remember, we have 600 of them now. So we are going to be sending cold DMs to the 600 over a period of time. In these 600, some of them will respond and show interest. Remember when we talk about interest, that after the high volume, the next thing is interest. Out of this 600, maybe it will just be 50 that will show interest. That's fine. Out of these 50 that show interest, you have to also make them, segment them to another level, take them to the next stage, which is the ability. Do they have the ability to eventually, after the trial period, pay a monthly subscription fee to get a response of $15? That's where the quality will come in. After showing interest, do they have the ability? Because you have to make them understand that they have to do that. If they now still show interest after knowing that they will still need to be paying $50 for the email marketing platforms, they are not paying it to you, they're paying to the email marketing platform that is helping them host their email marketing business. That is where you will know that, okay, these people are really interested in it. That's where the quality comes in. So out of that 50 that show interest, maybe it will just be 10 that will show that they are quality. Then you follow up. Engage, that's number 8 now. Engage and offer your lead magnet to those who respond. Ensure they opt into your email list. Ensure they come to your WhatsApp or Telegram before they get your lead magnet, which is the free offer you are giving them. Ensure they sign up with your link that you're offering them this free lead magnet, which is this service. So keep engaging them, nurturing them, persuading them to take action. So out of the 600, if you have everything set up well properly and you are doing it properly, if you have 600 identified within a month's period, you should be able to convert 3 out of that 600, which is 0.5% conversion rate. That is the idea of you getting 300 people, $300 in 30 days from just 3 people. From just 3 people. So now let's move to how to create an effective lead magnet, because it is what you want to use to draw them in. Like the word says, magnet. You want to use it to drag them in, to magnet them to yourself. So when you identify the 600, I ask you to identify now. We have said it, not all of them will sign up. But how do you use your lead magnet? Because the lead magnet is the main thing that will draw them in. How do you have an effective one that will actually draw them in? So I'll be breaking this down, explaining it now. The first thing you yourself need to do, key element, is you should understand your audience desire or pain points, because this is where you used to like penetrate into them. What is their desire? What is their pain point? Their desire is to make money from Instagram, from selling whatever they sell on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. That's their desire. They want a lot of traffic. They want a lot of resale, like selling more to their customers and all that. That is their desire. So you can use that as a means to penetrate into them by showing them how email marketing would increase their sales, how email marketing will get them to get resales, more purchases from their existing customers. You will use that as because that's their desire. So whatever product or service you are trying to sell, understand the desire of your customer and use tailor your messaging, tailor your lead magnet to address that desire for them. Number two is you can also use pain points, and you can marry the two. Pain points is, for instance, is like the story is my own story that I shared with you. One of the pain points that you use with them is, do you know how many of your customers, do you have a list of all your customers, everybody that has bought from you? Majority of them do not have a list that they can go to, that this is the list of everybody that have bought products from me over the years. Majority of them don't have such list, and that list is a money-making list, because they have bought from you before, they are satisfied, they will find it easy to buy from you again instead of going to another person. That list, if they have it on the email platform, where they can send out mail to them that, oh, we thank you, like this year is coming to an end now, or we're coming to a new year, or coming to a new season, maybe festive period, Black Friday, send it to them, Christmas period, send it to them. Oh, we have so volume, we are thanking for we are having this offer, thank you for what you bought from us, this offer is for you now. Things like that, because they are already buyers from you. You are keeping them to yourself, close to yourself. You are also reselling to them. So you make them understand that they are losing money because they don't have a list of their buyers list. They are losing money because they don't even have a list of their prospects, people who have shown interest, who have made inquiries in the past. Unless they can start going to their message one after the other, how can that be convenient for them? So it's a pain that you can use to penetrate into designing your lead magnet, and how what you are offering will solve that pain for them. How what you are offering will make them achieve that desire that they have. So that's a key element in your messaging of your lead magnets when you are creating your own effective and efficient lead magnets. Number two is offer high value, relevant content. High value, like I'm telling you now, that one of the value the service you are earning is, okay, after I've shown you how important it is that you have an email marketing platform for yourself, for your business, the next thing is, they may be wondering, how will I get started? So the value you're offering is an high value that, don't worry, we will help you set it up, we'll help you manage it for a 3-month period. You are not paying us anything. Who will say no? There's nobody who is interested in this email marketing for their business, and you are now offering them to do it for them for free for 3 months. That will say, no, don't do it for me, let me go and look for someone to pay. So it's an high value offer that anybody that is now a quality lead, you know how we got to that point of quality lead: interest plus ability. If they see the offer that you are going to do it for them and manage it, they will jump at it. So the second element is offer high value and relevant content, what you are going to be giving them. Number 3 element is, you can use signal group. This is for forest niche. You can use blogs. This can also be relatable to email marketing. You can use educational content. The number 4 is ensure easy access and delivery. This should be easily, find it easy to access you, find it easy to access whatever you're offering to them. Find it easy, and the delivery should be easy too. So probably you'll be the one to help them even register. But if you are doing the registration for them, do not use the same device you use in registering your own affiliate account. So let's say, for instance, you register your own affiliate account with phone A. If you want to create an account for them using your link and help them set it up another, don't use that phone A, use phone B. So you are taking the burden away from them, because some of them will not even take action if you send them your affiliate link to register or get response. So you also be the one to help them register and all that. You collect what email you want to use. This is the default password I use. Log in and change your password. Things like that. You make it easy. The delivery should be easy for them. Take the burden. A lot of people are lazy. Send mail to the admin. Like even this our own class. Send mail to the admin. Send message to the admin. Some people don't even know how to do that. So if there are a lot of ways you can help them reduce their own parts from the whole thing, so that you can just get them on board. So you can just get them on board. So it is key for you when you are creating your lead magnets. I hope you are getting it. And as we also move to the practicals things will also be even much. You'll see these things live as we move into the practicals. So lead magnet examples for forex. Let's for forex now, we use signals, forex signals. We use and for get response, you can say I will set it up and I'll be sending mails to your clients, like 10 emails for their clients and all that. So that's this as example for lead magnet. I've explained what lead magnet is to you. I've even explained what it is and how to do it. Now let's look at example one of lead magnets. This example is somebody that reached out to me. I want you to see how they use their lead magnets. This person reached out to me. So I checked out the person's profile. So see this profile now. See the profile picture. See the profile. See the banner. Now see the bio. You know we talked about bio. I help. See what you wrote there. I help creators, coaches, and business owners extract every last penny out of their audience. Building digital odyssey. Launching Monday 5th. Blah blah blah. Now see the link there. That link is to take you to the lead magnet. That's what I'm talking about. You putting your link, using a link on your bio to your lead magnets. That's one example that you should take up. Now I explain to you what you even should use right in your bio. Like in my own case now, what I explain to you is, let me use that word again. We are a one-stop shop for everything email marketing, setup and management. Click the link below to get a free 3 months service. So that can be your bio. Then you put the link there. This is a practical example of what I just said now. Somebody doing the same thing. Let's show you example 2. For example 2 now, this person sent me a code DM. So example 2, when we talked about you sending code DMs to people, the 600 people you are going to reach, they are going to identify. When you identify these 600, you have to send them code DM. What we mean by code DM? It is code because they don't know you, so they will be code towards you. That's what it means. Why? That's why they put that word code. But basically, what you are doing is you are sending a direct message DM to 600 people that don't know you. Like this person sent to me. You see what this person wrote here? He sent this code DM to me, and there is link to the lead magnets there. So you send, and you see that the person sent in January, he sent it again in February. That's a follow-up. You see the follow-up. So I'm not the only person this person has sent this. That's why I say you send to that 600, and the person also have a follow-up after after 1 week. There's a follow-up. So you should design a proper DM message that you are going to send to these 600 people. When we get to the practicals, we'll look at what you should put in that your DM message that you're going to send to these 600 people that I've asked you to identify. But this is showing you what it will look like on their own end when they see your DM and you're sending to 600. All right, so let's look at this third example. So you see that this person also messaged me directly. In fact, this person put my name, make it personal. Hey, Michael. So because you already see the person's name you want to send, you may have a customized message. You put the space where the first name will be there. When you get to the person's DM, when you copy, you paste on the person's message, you edit to put the person's name. It makes it more personal. You see that this person also used code DM to reach out to me and put the link there again. These are things you'll be doing. So if you do this to 600 of them and you tailor the messaging very well, then by addressing their desires, by addressing their pain points and all that, you are going to get responses from some of them. Not all, though, from some of them. So these are practical examples I've shown you. So when we move into the practicals of doing them, we'll actually be doing them live. You'll also be getting more insight into it, and some ideas will be coming to you on what to do when it is your own time. So let's move to understanding the sales funnel. So the entire thing we've been discussing is all about sales funnel, from getting people to them coming to your lead magnets, persuading them, qualifying them till they convert. Everything we'll be saying is about lead magnet. But I want to now explain, use this graphics to explain it further to you. So we are looking at the definition itself. It is the journey potential customers take towards purchase. So from beginning to the end, the journey they take. So it says funnel helps understand customer thought process at each stage. So this is what it looks. You know what a funnel is like? A funnel that we use for fuel and all that. So funnel You know, the top is big, the bottom is smaller. Is the smallest part of it. So what it means is market awareness. The volume of people that you are pushing the market awareness will be high, will be the highest. Say, for instance, we are talking about 600 people you should identify. So that blue part where you have market awareness, you have 600 people there. They are lots. But when it comes down to interest generation, it reduces in size. So when you send out 600 DMs to them, how many of them will respond? It will reduce. That's why the interest and that response showing, okay, I want to know more, or after asking you questions. That's where you see the interest generation part, and it reduces the number. It can't be 600 again. Bam, it reduces. So lead qualification is the next stage. We talked about that earlier, where you have to match their interest plus their ability. It reduces again before it now comes to conversion, the last stage. So you understand all these stages, and you are mentally prepared. You design everything for this particular thing, that you know, okay, if I'm reaching out to 600 people, my target is that between that market awareness of 600, at the end of the day, for conversion, I should have minimum of 3. You know, you have reduced a lot. That is about 597 are not going to take the offer, and you should be okay with that, at least for a starter. So now let's look at examples of like sales funnels. I would use get response as my first one. Get response for my first one. Number one, social media. So you use your social media, people, and I talk about you having a link on your bio that people need to read about what you have to offer. So that link is basically a landing page that explains what they need, what you can. There are a lot of sites you can use to open a free one, so you don't need to spend money on that. They will read everything about what you have to offer. Then from there, you can then drive them. After they have read it, they're interested. If you can, and you want to do email marketing, also collect. I always advise that it's something you should also do yourself. Collect their emails. So they input their emails. But if you cannot afford it at this stage, move them to your WhatsApp. From WhatsApp, do the conversion, the persuasion, then conversion. Then from there, take them to the setup, help them set it up, and then once you set it up for them, they start using it. The sales comes in. So this is the basic funnel for get response. This is email marketing funnel. So from social media, where you are getting them from, to a landing page where they are reading about everything you want to offer them, to WhatsApp or Telegram, wherever you are doing the communication, or email, then to setting it up for them, they start using the program, then sales comes in, commission. You get your commission. Let's look at another sample. This time around, we'll be looking for forex brokers, which is CPA, forex CPA. So from social media again to the landing page where they read about the offer, to Telegram or WhatsApp, then you give them the lead magnet, which is in this case signals. They start reading the signals, then we move to sales. Once they start reading the signals, it comes to sales and you get paid. Now let's look at how to make your first $300 in 30 days using get response. I want to go over this again to be sure you guys can get your first $300. The first thing is identify businesses, personal brands that need email marketing. I've said that before. You have to do that. That's the first step. I'm doing a recap on that now. Number 2 is to craft personalized code messages. Yes, you are sending to them, and then 600 of them should receive this message from you. Ensure that you make it personalized by putting their name and all that, and addressing their own desires and pain points. Number 3 is provide value before pitching. What this means is that you offer them a lot of free things. Offer them education. Teach them about what email marketing is. Teach them about how it will help their business. Identify areas that they are losing money because they are not using it. Do a lot of value that you are putting out to them before you even talk about them signing up with your link and all that. That should be the last point. That should be when they themselves will not be asking you, okay, how do we get started? That is where you may not even mention to them that you must use my name. You can just give them, sign up with this company. This is my email marketing company. And I will help you set it up and all that. Or if you want me to help you sign up, just give me the email address you want to use. I'll set it up for you. Give you a default email password. Then you log in and change your password. These are things you should be doing at the last end after all the value that you have given to them and a lot of persuasion. Number 4 is to follow strategically. So follow up strategically because you can't be too pushy. You can't be too pushy. When you're too pushy, they will run away from you. So you have to follow up strategically by a lot of value. You still need to be giving them like value. When you give people a lot of value, they will be more confident and comfortable in dealing with you. You see why somebody will be buying they will not buy for 2,005 the lifetime replay access, but will buy for 7,005 because the person has seen more value now. So that's what I'm saying, that you keep more value. The more value you are giving, the more leverage you yourself will have in making demands from them. So now let's look at samples of accounts that can be targeted. We talked about you can use for personal brands, you can also use for vendors. I've talked about you using um, Instagram vendors, all these people that sells on Instagram, use them. You can also use brands. So for email marketing, for forex, then this page now is about forex. So people, these accounts that you see on my screen are popular forex traders on social media, at least on Twitter. They are popular forex traders. So what you should be looking at is your target audience are their own followers, not them. They are not your own target audience. If you are doing for a CPA, it is their audience. People engaging with their content are your own target audience. People engaging with their content are already showing interest in that business of forex trading. So it makes you be able to easily identify them that these people are my target audience. These people are interested in trading forex. So those are the people you are targeting when you want to be mailing them, sending them DMs and all that. Those are the people you are targeting. And for personal brands, which is has to do with email marketing, you see people like this on the screen now. They are top people on Instagram, on Twitter, that also talk about personal brands and all that. You also need to check them out. People who are engaging with them as personal brands, you can also set it up for them and help them manage their email marketing platforms. All right, so let's look at this particular code DM. This was sent by Tamnor himself. He did it to this particular person, Sajay. He's a popular person on Twitter. Now, this is why I said we are going to have a practical session where you will look at how to create your own personalized code DMs to send out to these 600 people you are going to identify. So let's read through what he did here, and I'll use it to explain each of the steps that I will compare it to each of the steps that I've explained to you much earlier. So it started like this. Good day, sir. Trust you are doing good. I saw your post about your books, and I looked through your profile to see if there was a way people could purchase the books online, and I could not find any. See, that first paragraph is somebody saying, I have checked you out. You don't have this. Like I said, you have to check them to see that they are not collecting emails. So he has identified a problem for the person there. Pinpoints. So the first thought after reading the first paragraph is, wow. So people who are checking and they can't find a way to get this thing online. Number 2, which is the second paragraph now. I would like to offer to help list all your books on Seller, a digital product marketplace. That way, it becomes more accessible for people who would like to purchase them from anywhere across the world. You see, he at first identified the problem in the first paragraph. The second paragraph now, he is offering solution. That's why we talk about you offering value, not pitching sales. You see, he's not even asking the person to pay or do anything. So you don't have to first come with pay. It has to be, or use my link. You have to offer value. He identified the problem, he offered the solution to the problem. Paragraph 3. I've also looked through your profile, and I will recommend that we build a personal website. I have checked, and sagiros.com is available. You see, he has gone ahead to even the first line is another problem he identified. The second line has to do with the solution to it, offering solution to it. With this, people can get access to all your insights as we put them up as blog posts. This website will also allow people book consultation calls with you. You see the desire. You see that I talked about that desire earlier. With this now, this person knows that, wow, it is my desire that people book consultation calls with me and all that. With what this person is offering me, I'll be able to achieve that desire. That's another thing I was explaining earlier. These are practicals that we are also looking at. So he concluded by saying, I'll be more than happy to help you doing all this for free. I'll be doing it for what? For free. To help reinforce your personal brand online. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you as regards my proposal. So you can see that it's after all said and done, he's ready to do it for free. So that is a lead magnet, something relatable to them, something useful to them, but he's now offering it for free. Who will say no to something that will be useful for their business? See the response. Okay, thanks. How do we proceed? This is the interest we talked about earlier. When you can tailor your code DM properly, you will get a lot of interest. If your code DM is not good, you probably won't get a lot of interest. But the first thing is identifying them. When you identify them, then you know how to construct these code DMs. When you do it, you are going to get a lot of interest. So the next thing is send the link to the person. So what I'm saying is you have to digest this type of code DM and tailor it for the people you are sending, these 600 people you are sending it to. It should identify their desires, give them solution to achieve that desire. It should identify their pain points where they are losing money or they are making mistakes. Give them solution to you to solve that problem, to reduce or stop that pain. Then offer to do all this for free. When you do this for 600 of them, you're going to get a lot of interest. You're going to get a lot of interest. So this is a practical example of how to use code DMs to generate leads after you have identified them. I hope you guys are getting value. If you are getting value, type value in the comment section, type value. And if you are seeing sense on how to reach out to these people, 600 of them, and your target, our target is just get 3 of them to sign up. So that's how to do that. So let's move out to get your first 100 to 500 per sale with Forex brokers. Number 1 is identify Forex influencers. I shared a sample with you earlier from Forex influencers. Identify them. They post a lot of content about Forex trading. Identify them. The second thing is follow recent followers and people who engage actively. I said it earlier. The people, they are not your own target audience. The influencers are not your target audience. Your target audience are the people showing interest in their posts, their Forex related posts. Follow those people. Number 3 is have a lot of posts on your account relating to Forex trading to make yourself an authority. You can use ChatGPT to generate content and all that. But I've said this earlier about you posting a lot of content. You have to do a lot of that, minimum of 20 posts a day. Then wait till they'll come to you. I don't recommend that you go after and start sending code DMs like we do for Get Response, which is email marketing. I don't recommend the same thing for Forex, and that's why I'm bringing this up. For Forex, it's better you use attractive marketing. Follow them. Some of them, when they follow, when somebody follow you, what you do, you check who followed, who is this person, and you look at the person's profile. You look at the person's content. That is what you use this attraction to do. You have loaded your page with a lot of valuable content about Forex trading. And if you have your lead magnet, which is Forex signals, you are posting results of the signal group on your page and all that with persuasive messages. So when they check you out, that who is this person that followed me? They see your profile picture, professional, banner, professional, bio, professional, and they are checking your content and they are seeing valuable content about Forex trading. They are seeing that your group, your Forex signal group, is also making a lot of sense and making a lot of money. And because there are people who are already showing interest in Forex related posts before, they are your target audience. Most of them will start following you. They will follow you back, and some of them will reach out through your bio, the lead magnets you put on your bio, or send a direct message to you that how do I join this your signal group? You wait for them to come to you. If you do it rightly, they will definitely come to you. So now let's move to lead qualification process. Let me do more a bit about lead qualification process. Number 1 is initial screening questions. You have to ask questions because you cannot tell whether somebody, aside from showing interest, you can't tell if they can. How do you tell if they have the ability? And this is where the question screening comes in. Like asking them questions that their answer will show whether they'll be willing to make that purchase or willing to commit to that payment or not. So you have to ask those initial screening questions. Number 2 is assessing interest and ability. So at that point of questions, you have to start assessing those who have interest, those who have ability, and those who have the two, combining them together. So you know the people you need to focus on, because you can't focus on everybody. You have to see that this person has interest plus ability. That's why you put the majority of your focus. Number 3 is identifying decision makers. Some people that you are reaching out to are not even the decision maker. Like if you're reaching out to a brand now, they may not be the owner of the company. They may be just in social media, what they call them, manager. They may not be the eventual decision maker. So you want to get to the decision maker. Then number 4, evaluating potential long-term value. So are these people going to continue using this? Is it not just going to be a one-off thing and all that? You have to also examine that, evaluate it to be sure before you go on. These are ways you qualify your list to be able to know the stage each person that you are reaching out to are. Are they just prospects? Are they people with interest? Are they people with interest with ability? Are they the decision maker? Are they ready to move forward? You have to segment these people out of that your 600 to know the people you need to focus on to get your 3 done. So now let's move to key conversion strategies. Key conversion strategy. I know there's a lot we are doing today. That's why I said you need this replay so that you can always go back. You know, when you're watching replay, you can pause, you can rewind, you can pause, you can take notes, you can do that. It is easy for you to assimilate at that time. So even if you're a slow learner, take your time doing the replay and everything will be much, much easier for you to understand and assimilate. Then execute at the end of the day. So when we are talking about conversion, we are talking about after you have qualified them, you need to know ways to persuade them to eventually take action. And number 1 strategy that I use is I emphasize benefit over features. Benefit over features. So let's say, for instance, somebody is taking email marketing now. The features can be like get response, can send mails to all your clients. They can collect all your clients, save all your clients on their data, blah, blah, blah. These are features that email marketing can do. These are not the benefits. So when you are discussing or communicating with your leads, always focus on the benefits, such as if you are sending mail to 1,000 people and you are getting 1% conversion, that means 10 people are buying from you. How much is 10 purchases value to you? Is it no more than the monthly subscription fee? So these are benefits that you should focus on when you are conversing with them. Benefits over features. So it's not just they will save your customers list, then you'll be able to send mails to your customers. No, focus on the benefits. Number 2, create time-bound offers. So your offers that you are giving them should be time-bound. Like, I'm going to do this thing for you for 1 month, I'm going to do it for you for 3 months. But I'm only taking 3 people. So, and it will close by, this offer is only valid between now and the next 2 weeks. If you don't take it in the next 2 weeks, then you have to pay me to help you set it up, to help you manage it. So the free offer that I'm giving, so you don't just say take it for free. You say this free offer is for the first 3 people, and this free offer closes on so date. These are things time-bound will make people take action, because at times we are too lazy to take action. But when it is time-bound, we tend to, every one of us does it. We tend to quickly take action when it is time-bound. So don't leave your offer just open eternally. Yes, make it time-bound, and when it is that time, close it down. Like, okay, let me use the example of this now. We gave you offer for 2,500 for the replay. Some people did not take it. When it was yesterday, it's closed. The people that took it yesterday now was 4,009. The people that did not take it yesterday, they are taking it today, it is 7,500. If you don't take it today, 7,500, tomorrow it will be 10,000. There's no coming back. When it is that time, close it. Make it time bound. Those who will take it will take it. Those who will not take it will take it. Will not take it. Number 3, develop irresistible offers. So make it so irresistible that if they don't take it, they will look stupid. When you make your offer right there, this is my offer, I'm giving you, make it so irresistible to them that if they don't take it, they will look stupid at the end of the day. So I've identified all this your problem, I've identified all these your desires, and I am telling you how I'm going to help you solve the problem. I'm telling you how I'm going to help you achieve your desires. And I'm telling you that I'm going to do it for you for free for a period of 3 months. It's irresistible. The number 4, showcase proof and testimonials. For beginners, it might be difficult to showcase testimonials and proofs, but you can leverage on what the internet, like leverage on the internet. What I mean by that is that there are people on the internet who have results that you can show as proof that, look at this business, they are using this email marketing. So you identify companies that are using email marketing. You see this person is using email marketing to collect their data, collect their customers' information and their marketing. So you use that as a proof at this your stage. But if it is, say for instance, Forest CPA now, if you have a lead magnet, say a Forest Signal Group, you can be using that as a proof already, even as a beginner. So use testimonials, show proofs, show other people using it that are successful with it as your own leverage. I hope you are getting that. So number 5, address potential objections. So from beginning, understand their objections and already address it before they even come up with it. What would be their objection? Put yourself in their shoes and start figuring out the objections they may have. Some people may objection may be like, okay, if you are doing all this for me, what is your gain? What is the need for you? So you have to already come up with answers to that question or that objection and already express it before they even ask. Okay, I'm doing all this for you for free, and after the third, because I want to showcase to you how it is done. Then after the third month, that's where you will start paying me. You'll be paying me 50,000 naira every month. But I don't want to charge you upfront. Now I want to first to show you how it works so that you see the value before you start. So with that, that question will not come up again. That objection will not come again. You have addressed it. So identify objections, address them before they even ask you. Number 6, simplify purchase process. So I mentioned this earlier, making it easy for them. If you need to sign up on their behalf, create the domain on their behalf. You see, Damino is saying he already found the domain name. There's a platform he will use. Make it everything simple and straightforward for them. Because if the easier it is for them, the better for you. The more difficult the process is for them, the most likely they will back out. Number 7, offer strong guarantees. Offer strong guarantees. So you have to come up with guarantees that, okay, if I do this for you, these are the guarantees you are also offering. So come up with strong guarantees, incorporate it into your offer. All right, so this is just an earning of $461,500 from one of my partners' accounts. I'm showing you this, and I want to really show you the statistics on this particular page. Now, you will see that I had 35% conversion. See the volume of the leads, the number of the leads, 2,215 leads. But I had, for this particular period, 784 FTDs. You should know what FTDs is. See the clicks, over 13,000 clicks, but just over 13,000 clicks, but just 2,000 leads and 700 conversion. So this is to explain to you how the process of the sales funnel works. The volume of the clicks will reduce when it comes to the volume of the leads, then it will reduce when it gets to the conversion. I know you guys cannot get to this conversion percentage now, but that's why I'm only focusing on 0.5% for you guys, because I can't be comparing you with myself now. Doing 35%, I'm asking you to do 30%. Even the industry standard is 3%, but I'm saying you guys should do just 0.5% conversion, and you'll be fine with $300 in your first 30 days. Wow, time is far gone. So today we have covered how to generate high quality leads that are interested in your offer without spending a dime, how to qualify these leads so you are only talking to interested people and avoid time wasters, understanding how to build lead magnets and how to create the best one for your deals, how to build yourself a simple sales funnel that brings in flood of customers daily. Then you'll be learning how to, today too, we've looked at how to ensure that your leads are guaranteed and qualified leads, how to ensure that they qualify, how to use bonuses, lead magnets, guarantees to ensure that they also convert. So what I would do, because our time is fast spent, we need to close now. So what we do is, before we start tomorrow's class, we'll not do these things practically by going to this, going online, doing them practically, showing you where to identify these people on social media, then moving to creating cool DMs, how to create cool DMs. We create it together, sending it out to people. We do those practicals tomorrow before we move to tomorrow's schedule. Then what again we'll do? So we'll do this practically. Then how to generate content that you'll be posting. I talk about posting 20 contents a day. So we'll also look at creating the content together and see how you can do that. So we'll do all that tomorrow before we move to tomorrow's schedule. And then after tomorrow's class, we'll go into questions and answers. Then we'll close for the day. So we'll do the practicals tomorrow. So that's what we'll do. We'll do the practicals tomorrow. However, before tomorrow's class, I need to rewatch this because rewatching this will help you when we are doing the practicals in the morning. Then ensure you set up your own Facebook or Twitter account or Instagram account for the business that you want to do. I told you about having a dedicated account for it. Then identify for yourself before that tomorrow class 5 potential businesses or people you would use this email market that will need this email marketing for their business. I already shared with you how to identify that. So at least before tomorrow, identify 5. If you don't want to use your current WhatsApp to engage with customers, you need to get another one. Then if you've not gotten the lifetime access to the replay, ensure you get it before tomorrow class. By tomorrow class, it will be 10,000 naira. So don't wait till tomorrow class again. So on day 3, after we have done the practicals of day 2, so on day 3, we'll look at how to open and verify PayPal or Skrill accounts from Nigeria. We'll also be looking at how to prepare your invoice because some of these companies will be asking you to prepare invoice before they send you your money. So we'll be looking at practically how to create an invoice for them. We'll also be looking at steps you need to take that you don't miss your payment. Some people have issues with payment. They miss their payment. So I will be taking you through how to ensure that you don't miss your payment. Then how to also open crypto accounts that work in Nigeria for people who want to use that. Then how to ensure that your payment is not delayed, your commission is not delayed. The things you need to put in place so that your commission will not be delayed. And then most importantly, tomorrow we'll also be looking at how to scale this business. We'll be opening this mystery box, how to scale this business to a $5,000 a month business. So we're moving this to another level tomorrow. Then we'll move from there. We'll move to the question and answer session where we'll all be able to ask our questions audibly, and I'll be able to answer all your questions. So that's it for tonight. We'll move again tomorrow. Don't be late because we will do the practicals tomorrow of today's class before we go to tomorrow's class proper. Don't be late. Ensure you are here on time. Write down all your questions, and when it's time for question and answer, you can ask them. Don't miss the question and answer session too, because even if you don't have questions, some other people will ask some questions that you did not think of, and it will be beneficial to you when you listen to the answers. So ensure you don't miss the question and answer session too. Okay. Thank you guys. So we'll meet tomorrow night where we'll conclude this particular boot camp. I hope you guys have enjoyed your getting. I know there's a lot of information. You need time to digest. Calm yourself down. Rewatch the replay. Take notes. And when we do the practicals, follow the practicals step by step. As you are doing the practical step by steps, it will be even much easier for you to understand and easy for you to also replicate when you are also doing it on your own. All right, guys. Thank you very much. So we'll leave it at that, and we will continue tomorrow. Thank you very much.